right. All right, we'll call the meeting to order and we'll begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Morning, everyone. It is December 29th. Welcome to the Shawnee County Board of County Commissioners. I'm Aaron Mays. I represent District 3. On my left is Commissioner Bill Rippon. He represents District 1. On my right is Commissioner Kevin Cook, representing District 2. Good morning to both of you. County Counselor's Office has Kyle Edelman down at the end, and our County Clerk, Lisa Schmidt, is at my far left. Good morning to both of you as well.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Let's go ahead and, actually, before we get started, I do have to add one item to the agenda that was a late addition. It is listed online under consent, but because of the late addition, I'm going to move it to a new agenda item, and that is approval of contract C550-2025 with Pay It taking the place of Can Pay, and that is a county treasurer item. So we'll make that our last item on the agenda under...
So item K, under new business?
Yes, that'll make that item K. Okay, so, first item, please.
All right.
When you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. First item on the agenda is consent agenda, item 3.
We've got several items, 7, I believe, on the consent agenda today. If there's no questions or concerns, I would move for approval.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Mays, second by Commissioner Cook. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Next item, please.
Next item is item 4, new business. A, County Clerk. 1, consider all voucher payments.
Okay, our total vouchers for this period is $1,533,019.96. There are no significant payments of note, so if there's no questions or comments, I would move for approval of the vouchers.
Second.
Okay, got a motion by Commissioner Rippon, seconded by Commissioner Cook. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Next item, please.
Number 2, consider correction orders.
I'll move for approval.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Mays, second by Commissioner Cook. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Next item, please.
3, consider approval of resolution number 2025-121, authorizing a 2026 cereal malt beverage license to Glory Days Pizza, located at 4745 Northwest Hunters Ridge Circle in Topeka, Kansas.
The counselor's office is reviewed, background checks done, and the township has been notified.
Okay, any questions?
None.
I'll move for approval.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Mays, second by Commissioner Rippon. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Next item, please.
Item 4, consider a request to establish a process automation project fund and transfer remaining 2025 clerk's office funds into that fund. As you know, the county clerk's office is 98% personnel with our budget. And as we are trying to work towards automating and streamlining a lot of our processes in our office to be way more efficient, it would be nice to have a fund that we could use to work with contractors to automate some of our systems.
Okay,
And so that is our request.
all right, great. Any questions?
Nope.
Okay, I'll move for approval.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Mays, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Next item, please.
B, audit finance. 1, consider the request to transfer the remaining balance of the 2025 contingency fund to the elections electronic poll books project ledger.
Good morning, Commissioners. Jennifer Sauer, Financial Administrator. We are almost to the end of the 2025 fiscal year, so we are asking for any of the unused contingency fund balances to be set aside to help fund the election poll book project that is coming up in late 26 or probably late 26 to get those ordered. It is a large expense that we can't use bond funding for. Due to the life of the poll books. So this seems like a nice spot for us to help put some of the money aside for it.
Okay, questions?
I'll move for approval.
Second.
Okay, motion by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0.
Thanks.
And if you guys can't tell watching at home, the theme of today's meeting is fund transfer, year-end fund transfer. So, okay, next item, please.
Item C. Public Works, number 1, consider approval of contract C 545-2025 with Fenny and Turnipseed Transportation and Civil Engineering LLC of Topeka to provide professional design services and bridge redecking and repainting project on Northwest Maple Hill Road over the Kansas River at a total lump sum cost of $243,000. Funding for this project will come from the county bridges portion of the 2015 through 2031 half-cent county-wide sales tax program.
Good morning, Commissioners. Kurt Niehaus, Director of Public Works. Let me correct that last statement just a bit. It will mostly come from Public Works County Bridges portion of the sales tax program, but a small portion will come from Wabunsee County. So just to clarify that, as the clerk said, this is a 2-year project. We redeck in 1 year. We repaint the steel superstructure in the 2nd year. 2 firms had showed some interest in providing engineering services on the project, and we would like to use Finney and Turnipseed. They were the firm that designed the bridge, and so with your approval, we will move forward with plan preparation. I look forward to your questions.
Any questions?
No, I would move for
What,
approval.
actually, before we do
Okay.
that, we had someone signed up to speak on this item, Myron Limewater. Did you want to come on up, or did you want to speak on it now, or? This is fine, so.
Myron Linewetter, 15935 Northwest 70th Street, Rossville, Kansas. Resident of Shawnee County, far northwest corner. Thanks for the opportunity to talk about this topic. I have a couple concerns about this contract, not necessarily concerns, but requests. The first is that you recently approved the Shawnee County Comprehensive Safety Action Plan. And so I'd like to, this bridge, I don't know if any of you commissioners have actually physically been on this bridge before, but
Yes, sir.
it's for, in terms of pedestrians and or bicycle riders, it's a very dangerous bridge. The guardrail that's on the bridge comes up about to my knee, and then there's a smaller kind of metal piece that's on the top that's maybe another 6 inches. But if you're walking, running, or riding a bicycle on that bridge, your risk of ending up in the river is extremely high if a car comes at you that's not paying attention, which many of our drivers now are distracted with cell phones. So I'd like to specifically request in this engineering, in this contract, or in these engineering plans, that there be some consideration of the recent projects or concepts that we approved in the Comprehensive Safety Action Plan to account for vulnerable road users on that bridge. So I think that's a reasonable concern, and would be a good use of the county money that was put into that safety action plan, to have that incorporated into this project, and then also any future projects. So that's my request or my recommendation. Second, I have a question regarding who's the actual owner of that bridge, and I defer to the county attorney, but that bridge is on the county line of Wabunsee County, Pottawatomie County, and Shawnee County. And so it would be reasonable to assume that the south half of that bridge, we're in the middle of the river, the south half of that bridge should be owned by Wabunsee County. The north half should be owned by half, or a fourth of it should be owned by Shawnee County, and the other half by Pottawatomie County. So I guess my question as a Shawnee County taxpayers, Mr. Niehaus just said, a small percent of this payment will be from Wabunsee County. Why is Shawnee County responsible for this entire project? Is there some previous, how do you determine the actual ownership of that bridge, and why or not the costs spread proportionally? Those are my questions.
Okay. I'm going to let Kurt answer the second question
Okay.
because there is an answer for that.
Okay.
The first part, though, I had a question for you in terms of, so this project, we're not replacing the bridge, we're just redecking it. And so have you seen other bridges or examples of ways that we could accomplish your request without changing the width of the bridge, which I guess would be probably not possible?
I guess since you're going to the expense of paying an engineer to go through this whole project, it seems like at that point that the input from the engineer would be that, I'm a layperson, I don't have engineering expertise. But it seems like that there should be something that they could recommend that would make that bridge much safer.
Okay.
And so that's my request. I don't have any specific recommendations on that. I'm not an engineer, but I think you're paying this engineer $243,000. It seems like at a minimum that they could, that could be at some point in the contract that could be incorporated into that as traffic safety engineers' recommendations to make that bridge safer.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Good morning, Commissioners. The cost of the bridge, it's really, Shawnee County is responsible for administering that bridge. So on our bridge program, the state considers it our bridge. In other words, we are responsible for keeping it in a good condition. We're responsible for making sure it gets inspected every 2 years, and we are responsible for making sure that it gets its underwater inspection when required. Nevertheless, when major work occurs on a bridge that is considered a county line bridge, the cost of the work is proportional to the total assessed value of each county. So if you compare the assessed value of Shawnee County, Wabunsee County, and Potawatomi County, those proportional values are how the cost of the project is determined. So it's not a 1/4, 1/2, 1/4 situation. Again, you take the total assessed value of the counties that are involved, and then you look at each county's total assessed value, and the ratio is how the cost is determined.
Okay, and then this obviously is just for engineering services.
This is just for engineering
not for the
services.
actual project. And so would that distribution formula come into play during the project?
It would-
Because Potawatomi is not included on this item, right?
Well, this is just for design right now. Regardless how the project's paid for, we're moving forward. We're responsible for what happens on the bridge, so we're moving forward. The part about how it's ultimately paid for, those are works in progress that are occurring concurrently with the design work.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So that formula for splitting up the cost, that just pertains to the construction of the bridge,
Total project cost.
total project? Okay. And who sets up that formula? Is that a state?
It's KSA, state statute.
All right.
Yeah. And we've already been in negotiation with these other counties concerning that very thing.
Any other questions? We do have a motion on the table by Commissioner Rippon. I will second that motion. So those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kurt. Next item, please.
Next item is item D, Facilities Management. 1, consider the request to transfer 2025 facility management funds into 3 project funds.
Morning, Commissioners. Justin Landon, Director of Facilities Management. I'm here today to request a transfer of funds into 3 different project funds. First one being a new project fund for vehicle leases. After discussions with Audit Finance, looking to transfer $20,000 from our 2025 operating budget into a fund for vehicle leasing. We currently have 2 trucks, and we are servicing 14 facilities across the county. So we are in need of additional vehicles to make these repairs in a timely manner. I'm here to answer any questions you may have on that.
Okay, you want to go over the other two?
Yep. Number two, requesting to transfer $10,000 from 2025 operating budget to the existing building keys upgrades. Continue rekeying of our county facilities to simplify and eliminate the abundance of keys that we're using currently. And the third one is transferring the remainder of our budget to the courthouse restroom renovations.
Okay.
We know we're going to need additional funds for that, so.
Yeah, we suspect that's going to be an expensive project. So any questions about any of those three items?
I'll move for approval.
Second.
Okay, we've got a motion by Commissioner Cook and a second by Commissioner Rippon. Those in favor say aye. Opposed, motion passes 3-0.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item, please.
Next item is item E, Parks and Recreation. 1, consider the request to transfer unobligated operating funds up to the 1% of the Parks and Recreation 2025 operating budget to the Parks and Recreation Building Maintenance 3R Fund. These funds will be designated exclusively for the park improvement projects.
Good morning, Commissioners. Tim Laurent, Director, Parks and Recreation Department. As the clerk stated, we'd like to transfer up to 1% of our remaining budget for 2025. Currently, as we sit today, we're estimating that's going to be somewhere between $100,000 and $150,000. We're working on a few things, so may go down just a tad, but we'd like to put these in a dedicated fund for park improvement projects. Be happy to answer any questions that you might have.
I was going to ask for clarification there.
I just wanted to make a clarification.
remaining were-
It is
yeah.
1% of his total budget, not 1% of what's remaining. He does
Okay.
not have
Yeah.
$1.8 million left.
Okay.
So-
You said that, I
My
was like,
bad.
I'm going to ask for
My bad.
clarification. Okay.
Yeah.
Any questions? No, I'll move for approval.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Mays, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. Those in favor say aye. Opposed, motion passes 3-0.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item, please.
Item F, Department of Corrections. 1, consider the request to transfer fiscal year 2025 unexpended funds from detention budget to fund for off-site medical expenditures.
Good morning, Commissioners. Brian Cole, Shawnee County Department of Corrections. That's set by resolution that was created several years ago to be able to transfer any unexpended funds into our medical offsite. We do get bills that come in for 2025. We'll get them in 2026. So this just is something that we've been setting aside all along, and has been very beneficial as we go. And I stand for any questions you may have.
All right, any questions? Okay, I'll move for approval.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Mays, seconded by Commissioner Cook. Those in favor say aye. Opposed, motion passes 3-0.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item, please.
G, County Counselor. 1, second reading. Consider approval of Home Rule Resolution 2025-4 that will repeal and replace select portions of the open burning code.
Good morning, Commissioners. Kyle Edelman, Assistant County Counselor. Like the clerk said, this is the second reading, so it is eligible to be passed if you so desire after, or at today's meeting. I'll stand for any questions that you might have.
Any questions?
No.
I'll move for approval.
Second.
Okay, motion by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. Those in favor say aye. Opposed, motion passes 3-0. Thank you. Next item, please.
H, Human Resources. 1, consider the request to transfer $5,000 from the 2025 Human Resources budget to the Wellness Fund.
Good morning, Commissioners. Angela Lewis, Director of Administrative Services. The request is to transfer $5,000 to the Wellness Fund. This helps us fund all of our lunch and learns and the bigger trainings throughout the year.
Okay, any questions? I'll move for approval.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Mays, seconded by Commissioner Cook. Those in favor say aye. Opposed, motion passes 3-0.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item, please.
I, Court Administration. 1, consider approval of Contract C 547-2025 with SciTech Media Systems Incorporated for the design, purchase, and installation of audio-video technology in the Jury Assembly Room, Room 100, in the amount of $54,152 with funding from the 2025 Court Administration budget.
Good morning, Commissioners. Lee Welch, Court Administrator, Shawnee County District Court. As Ms. Schmidt read, this is a request to encumber funds for audiovisual needs in the jury assembly room. The bid we have presently is not the bid we're going to go with. I mean, it's going to be SciTech who's installing the equipment, but this bid is exceptionally high for what we're wanting. And I know the total project cost will not be over $54,000, but I wanted to make sure and have those funds encumbered so I could go ahead and pay those with 2025 budget funds. I'm happy to answer any questions.
I was thinking the same thing. It seemed high, but any questions?
One of the issues with the jury assembly room is the design of the space. There's that alcove that sits off to the side of the main portion of the room. So to get audio sound transmitted throughout that space, we have to utilize a number of separate portable mic systems. So each time we have a jury assemble or we have a meeting in there, we have to drag out multiple microphones and stage them around the room. And it just isn't, it's not a very efficient process. So what we're wanting to do is to have audio hardwired into the system with speakers mounted in the ceiling, as well as video capabilities, so we don't have to drag televisions out each time. We'd have mounted televisions on 2 walls in that space.
Any questions? I'll move for approval.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Mays, seconded by Commissioner Cook. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item, please.
J, Information Technology. 1, consider the request to transfer $150,000 from the 2025 Information Technology budget to an IT project fund.
Good morning, Commissioners. Mark Price, Information Technology. This request is to take some remaining monies we have this year and put into a fund to buy computers. These are computers we've been trying to buy this year, but due to some just different things in the market, we've not been able to get quotes or likable pricing. And we're seeing pricing go up. We're being told after the first year, some point of possibly up to 20 to 30%. So this will hopefully allow us to keep ahead of our tech refresh schedule and keep operating computers in the system.
Okay. Any questions?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mark, with the increase in the cost, at some point, do we ever look at just taking the existing computers we have and looking at maybe increasing some of the internal components and just buying the pieces that would upgrade the computer rather than doing a complete overhaul or replacement?
Yes, we have actually done that. A majority of the ones we're actually looking at replacing with this money are laptops or computers that have actually won't take Windows 11. So we would have, or weren't able to take Windows 11, so we can actually upgrade that piece.
Okay. But in some cases, if you could change out a processor or increase the RAM, you might look at doing that?
Yes, and like I said, we have done that in the past of buying additional memory or bigger hard drives to accommodate the new workloads and stretch out the life of a computer.
Okay. All right.
Any other questions? I'll move for approval.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Mays, seconded by Commissioner Cook. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Next item, please.
Item 2, consider the request to transfer the balance of 2025 Information Technology budget to the IT Retirement Fund.
Morning, Commissioners. This is just to transfer what do we have left over in the IT budget into the retirement fund for as employees retire to cover the expenses of that retirement. And that's not for like parties, that's for paying out of vacation and sick leave.
Questions?
I'll move for approval.
Second.
Okay, got a motion by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Next item, please.
3, consider approval of contract C548-2025 with Logicalis for the annual Cisco SmartNet support of network switches and DNA licenses utilizing the state of Kansas contract pricing at a cost of $38,307.02.
Good morning, Commissioners. Mark Price again. This is just the renewal of our support for our switches within the county. This allows us upgrades and on some of our switches, replacement if they were to fail.
Okay. Any questions? Okay, I'll move for approval.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Mays, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Next item, please.
Item 4, consider approval of contract C 549-2025 with SHI for the renewal of Microsoft Exchange Online and Azure prepayment for the Microsoft Azure Platform Services at a cost of $206,865.19.
Good morning, Commissioners. This is my last item. This is the renewal of our Microsoft licensing. This provides us all our email boxes and some of our Office licensing, and then some online services we are using to host different servers and systems in the cloud. I can answer any questions.
Any questions? I'll move for approval.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Mays, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next item, please.
The last item under new business is item K, Treasurer. Consider approval of contract C 550-2025 with Payit taking the place of CanPay.
Good morning, Commissioner. Susan Duffy, Shawnee County Treasurer. Yes, this is a change in our vendor at the front counter. Currently, we have CanPay. We are looking to offer more for our customers at the front counter. This is for Payit. They are our online service and have been that for a number of years. This will allow us to accept debit credit cards by MagStripe, Dip Chip and PIN, and Tap to Pay, as well as Apple Pay, Google Pay, and mobile wallet. So these are things that our customers are requesting, and we will be able to provide. And this also includes the county clerk's office. There'll be one station in her office as well.
Any questions?
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll make a motion that we approve the request.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Mays, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Next item, please.
Next item is public comment. I don't think we had anyone else.
I
signed
did
up.
not have anyone signed up, so we will move on.
Item 6, administrative communications.
Any administrative communications?
Good morning, Commissioners. Teresa Fisher, Director of the Health Department. I just wanted to announce to the public that our 10th Street Clinical Services will be closed on Wednesday, December 31st. This is to allow for year-end processing. So this does involve all of our services, including STI, family planning, infectious disease, and immunizations. Of course, the county is closed on Thursday, January 1st, so we will reopen on Friday, January 2nd, normal business hours for all services. Thank
Okay.
you.
Great, thank you.
Good morning, Commissioners. Lee Welch, Court Administrator. Just thought I would let you know that following District Magistrate Judge Chris Turner's resignation from his position on December 5th, the Nominating Commission, the court, opened that position for applications, and those applications were due on December 16th. And the Nominating Commission will be interviewing and selecting a candidate to fill that vacancy on January 23rd.
Okay, great, thank you.
Susan Duffy, Shawnee County Treasurer. Just a few statistics for you. As of October 31st, there are still 6% of our 2024 parcels, which is about 77,000 parcels unpaid. That amounts to about $7.5 million between first payment and second payment. As of December 22nd, close of business, which was the last tax day that you could pay without penalty, in the first installment that was due then, we are left with a balance of about $33.5 million still payable. In terms of the payment that is due May 11th, we are left with a balance of $136.7 million. This is about 25% of the parcels, and it falls right in line with where we were last year and the year before. Maybe a couple of $1 million higher, but we're right in line with what we've seen in the past. So just wanted to provide that update to you. Thank you.
Quick question.
Yes.
The dollar amount that you mentioned, that is all taxing entities, right?
Yes.
Not just Shawnee County, so that would include the city and the townships and the school
Yes.
districts and everybody
Yes.
else too? Okay.
Yes. The other thing I would like to offer is that the Shawnee County Treasurer's Office will be closed on Wednesday. That is the annex and the courthouse office, both motor vehicle and the treasury side. We need to close for year-end purposes, and so our offices will not be open. So come see us tomorrow if you want to come and do motor vehicle work or come in and make a payment. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, Commissioners. Angela Lewis, Director of Administrative Services. We are currently running PP1 right now. It's very important that everyone check their pay stubs after payroll runs to make sure all of their insurance benefits and any other changes they made for the year are intact. If you have any problems, please feel free to contact HR. We will send out an email as a reminder for everyone to check them. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Commissioner Rippon?
I caught a hockey game this weekend. It was well attended, and looked like the crowd was having a good time. Other than that, no.
Yeah. Commissioner Cook?
Nothing to add.
All right. I also caught a hockey game. They didn't win the night that I was there, though, so hopefully you went on Saturday and they did a little bit better. But
Yeah, I went Saturday. It was a tight game, but they lost it right at the end.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, nothing else from me. Next item, please.
Next item is item 7, executive session.
We do not have a need for executive session, so we're adjourned.